Wear a condom? We're in Fayetteville. No one gets STDs here.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
WTF Nation Radio
is in the house.
Any idea where we are?
According to the map, we're at the resupply point.
Yes, I'm starving.
Go Army, be Navy.
Did you hear that? Your phone works out here?
No, it doesn't.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Yeah. Broadcasting live. From the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence. You guys know what time it is, right? Go Army, beat Navy. If you guys would have,
it is that time.
Yeah, if you guys could see Spanky right now, she's wearing all her. But me, I'm wearing the jersey as well to represent this Saturday. Go Army, beat Navy. We even posted a little psyop, on a little psyop classic from the last, I think a couple of years ago, but it's still enduring. So welcome to Sarge's Time on this 12 December. God, 12 December.
It's already halfway done. I gotta get ready for Christmas.
I know.
Gotta do all the things.
Exactly. I got, of course, you guys. I'm Ice, your host, and then the other host that I got in the gunner seat is Spanky. And
oh yeah, hey y'all, that's me.
Yeah, and so the welcome to Sarge's Time. We are like 1 week out before we go on to Christmas break. That is on the 22nd of December, and then we are closed. You might see some shit posting and stuff like that about the other stuff that's happening. Whatever. I think the crew are gonna go like, I don't know, they're gonna go free balling or whatever. Can I say free balling on Sergeant's Time? They're gonna be like free willy-nilly vanilly on whatever they want to post and stuff like that. So you might see some posts and some streams and some gamings and stuff like that. Yeah, well, exactly that. So that's a lot. Hey, Iron Soldiers, man. I am a 1st Armored Division alum, and this is for the commemoration of Operation Torch, which, by the way, I don't know if I can break this unofficially or not. Okay, now I'll wait. Can I break? I don't know if I can. Can I break it unofficially? Officially? I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait. How about that? I'll wait. Anyways, so this Saturday on the 14th, Army Navy. So.
And the Army's doing well.
Yes, I mean, also not to mention the fact that this is like the Commander-in-Chief's trophies like competition as well. So a lot of it's up for grabs. And I'm just going to say right now, like you said, didn't the Army win like recently a championship or something like that?
I mean, I think they're like ranked or something.
Yeah, they're ranked. I'm about to say. I'm like, man, it's a lot of individuals ask me why do we care about Go Army, beat Navy? And I was like, the reason why I care, or the reason why I always cared, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Some old crusty NCOs and some sergeants. Even my dad said that, when you, these are your children's. This is your Army children. This is like when you go and you watch your kids play t-ball or have the little football games, their little junior pee-wee football leagues. Then you're like, yeah. Okay, this is kind of cool. Good job, little lieutenants. Good job, because
exactly
they're going to be your leaders. They're going to be those of our kids, and so they see, because social media now is getting pretty loud. They're going to see you shit talking, the West Pointers, and these are the kids that are coming in that we, soldiers for life, currently serving as well, have to, we kind of have to mentor them. So I kind of like see it. That's why I think, and I think Spanky can agree, why it's important to cheer on the Army, cheer on our children's. Now, we're not going to get into politics about this, but there is that one time we talked about the troops, the cadets being able to go to the NFL, yada, yada, yada. That's always a comp. But this is time for celebration. We can get into the other topics later, but hey, if you're watching, it's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to be on the 14th. That's this Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch it all, and we're not getting paid for this from CBS. So
no, we're not.
No, we're not, because I want some. If you want to pay us CBS? I mean, we'll take some money to hype you guys up. But it's going to be played in Northwest Stadium, and the live stream is going to be on CBS Sports.com, CBS Sports app, which is going to be free, and then streaming on Paramount Plus, which I don't understand how come you just can't leave it on. I don't know what some CBS stations are like, just like Channel 2 or something like that. How come you just can't put it on like normal TV, like put it on TV?
I know, it was actually funny because there was a really big game that I had to watch on November 30th that led to some disappointing results, but whatever. It's on like broadcast TV, and I was talking to someone. I'm like, how do I stream it? It's not on ESPN Plus. It's not going to be on ESPN Plus, which is what I have. And they're like, oh, you can just get an antenna. I'm like, what is this, 1983? I don't know how to work an antenna. Like, where can I stream it for free?
I just want to watch it.
Or already paid for.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to watch it. I don't want to have to.
Jenna.
You mean I gotta pay for more interwebs? What's going on here? So, but anyway, yeah, the Navy uniforms look better than the Army. You know, I do like the uniform competitions. You know, the little they have whatever. How do I say this? Who can outdo the other in some of the commemorative stuff? Hey, I'm just sorry.
Who's got the cuter outfit?
Yeah, who's got the cute? Yeah. It's almost like high school type stuff. You know what I mean? Don't make fetch happen. But so it's just like, you know, you could put it on. Yeah, it's weird how the Thursday NFL games are on Prime. It's like I don't understand how the NFL, because exactly that. Good job, good job, PZ, on the freaking on the note there. You're right, 100%. Because when I was growing up, back in the day, you know, you want to watch, back in Operation Desert Nom. You watched that on Channel 2 for CBS. You watched it on Channel 7 on Worldwide Sports on 8. You know what I mean? ESPN was like a cable package that you got. You know, this is
exactly.
It's like streaming stuff. You literally have to be like a cyber dude to freaking, you know, get on there and try to figure out how to. And I'm just kind of like, bro, just I just want to watch.
Can I just type in I want to watch this and it pops up on my TV?
Yeah.
You know, just none of these apps, none of this, none of this.
Yeah, I did that one time. Yeah, I did that one time, and it redirected me to some sites that I don't even think I should be looking at my computer.
Right?
You know, had like a hub at the end of it. I don't know what it was, but it's like, how do I watch this?
We can't do that here in Texas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So again, I'm pumped. You know, again. Let's say Army Navy game uniforms. Yeah, did we want to talk about the uniforms or not? I know somebody was talking.
Sure.
About that. Okay. Might as well. Screw it.
No.
Might as well just talk about. So this was in SB Nation, and this was the some of the big uniform for their teams, and the Army decided to go with the 101st theme. And which, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. That was, you know, that's all right. That's pretty cool.
They're mostly all right.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, I don't want to drag on the Navy because even though they are Navy children's that you know
sometimes we need a boat ride.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Sometimes we need to put our stuff on a deck. But the Navy's got their Jolly Rogers. Yarg. I'm surprised did anybody make any pirate jokes or something like that? Come on, the Navy and pirate. You know what I'm saying? Can we, you know, jokes about that? Can we? Or is that
just a little jokes?
Yeah, can we say about that? I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and I don't want anybody to say that this is. I don't want to get a EO complaint or a sharp complaint.
Well, white has so much. You can get so much grass stains on this white, though.
Yeah,
you know, I don't like white.
Exactly. So the Army has more boats. Ooh, yeah. So the Navy, they're talking about they're paying tribute to the Jolly Rogers, which is like one of the most historic naval squadrons in aviation history. Skull and Crossbones, yarg. Sorry, it's got to be one of those things that I got to do. The most feared and recognized insignia in the world, yarg. Avast ya mateys, you know. Which matter of fact, let me. I think there was somebody sent me a link to their stuff, and I'm just gonna play this with no sound, so that way, you know, we're not getting, because every time we
don't get in trouble.
Yeah, every time we play some stuff with no sound, we freaking we literally you know, go back and forth. But anyways, so this is pretty cool. If you guys remember back in the day, I remember when I was growing up. Again, back in WW I remember the Jolly Rogers being on F-14 Tomcats, and you know, everybody knows the Tomcats were part of Top Gun, yada yada yada.
Exactly, that's why I know them.
Yeah, and so I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is, you know, keeping up with the history, and you know, it's like all right. I like it. PZ's breaking balls about the Army having more boats. Which is
don't mess with our boats.
Yeah, don't mess with our boats. Yeah, or you will see the sun get dropped on you twice. But I mean, these are pretty cool. I mean, honoring the.
I like them.
Yeah, I like that. So I guess we gotta show the West Point one. We can't just like. Let me grab the No hate on there. No hate on the. But let me put the.
No, none at all.
Let me-
They're cute, except for, like I said, they'll get dirty too easy.
Yeah, exactly. Let me grab up the army
one.
The army one.
Yes.
Army one.
We gotta see
We
this.
gotta see the army. And I'm sorry. Hey Navy.
Equal time.
This is Sergeant's time. U.S. Army WTF moments. You got your own WTF moments, but so we're gonna play the army one with sound. And so we're just gonna sorry, post it up, and if you don't like it, then that's just too bad. So
Williams is praying on the thunder.
Matt in the X chat's already clowning. It's just a chicken. Damn, dude, why you gotta throw some hate there, Matt? It is the 101st Airborne Division, part of the.
Yeah, I spent my life. That's where I retired out of, not by choice, because I really needed to come back to Texas, so I had to sit there and be mad about it. But I was in that wings unit for a while.
You were in that wings unit and getting that air assaulting things happening of.
Oh, I definitely didn't do any air assaulting myself because no, I don't need to do that. But yeah, I was one of those that was not air assault qualified at my year I spent at Campbell.
Yeah. All right, let me pull up. This is pulling up. This is a 3-minute video. Do we want to we could just highlight a little bit. That's a 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's a lot. So we're just gonna go ahead and window cap this with, of course, 101st, and I'll just shut up and let you guys watch the vid. I gotta shut up. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, look at those! Hey, look at that emblem! Hey, look at that emblem!
Today, a milestone in the
Stuart
modernization of the United States Army is taking place at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Look at that!
It is the Reorganization Day ceremony of the new 101st Airborne Division, better known as the Screaming Eagles of World War II fame.
First activated during World War II, the 101st Airborne Division, better known as.
Nice. I like them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm digging it. So, that star looks familiar. That looks like the WTF Moments emblem.
I mean, really?
Minus the PT belt.
See, that's gotta be us.
Yeah. See, I'm just saying, imitation's another form of flattery. Thank you again. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Bastogne. I mean, look, it's the Army. I'm sorry, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of. I don't want to say that the Navy looks good too, because then it makes it seem like I'm choosing sides for the Navy.
Right. I mean, as long as there's no Rakkasan stuff on there, I'm good.
Ooh, Byron. Ooh, man. As long as there's no them little Tories and stuff like that. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Did we? Oh God. We'd never hear the end of it.
We'd never hear the end of it. They are worse than the Back at Bragg people.
Oh, the Back at Bragg and the blue cords. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
So again, hey, shout out to both teams though. Yeah, shout out to both teams. These are good looking uniforms. I'm sorry,
they really are.
I was never part of the 101st. I would not feel obligated to get this, though they look snazzy and stuff. We did get some feedback inside the inbox about, hey, did you see the new? This is a WTF Moments. Look at the flag. Well, so this is an NCAA sanctioned game, so it's like they're part of they have to have uniforms with their flags on there and a specific display. So everyone's talking about it going forward, and it should not be retreating backwards and da. So understand there's certain regulation policies that uniform wear is for college teams that they have to wear, and they don't understand the backwards flag. To civilians, it says they'll just say this is a black backwards flag. This is not a this is not. This is about why you posting this stuff. It's a backwards flag, and it doesn't look good. So.
It's not a charging forward.
It's not a charging forward flag. Exactly. It looks like we're charging backwards. So there it is. So this is I'm digging it. I get a little history there. They got the gloves, the star and the gloves.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
There we go. Look at that. Look at you, 101st Airborne, rocking your little WTF Moments emblem on your shoulder.
It's so cute.
I gotta
you love it.
I gotta do that dig.
We know you spend a lot of time here.
Yeah, exactly. You like to hang out, shoot the shit with us.
Just posted about.
Yeah, pretty cool. The new SecDef spent time under the rocks. Yeah. For every salute to FOB Bastogne got really old. Yeah, Bastogne. Yeah. Hey, look, everyone's gonna have their everybody in the airborne community, when hey, morning, sir, airborne, and all the way, and you do salute, like, aviation, it was like, for us, it was like, wings of victory, or above the best, or whatever, greeting. And the same thing with, I don't know, rocket signs, where you throw Tories at each other or something like that. Is that how it works?
I don't know. There's the balls. Seriously, the balls of the eagle, wings, and all those other people.
Balls of the eagle?
Yes.
What?
Yes. They were, no, you think I'm lying? I would never. That's
no,
like,
no, I know.
I think it's artillery or something. I can't remember.
I am not of 101st.
First time I saw that, I died.
Yeah. I'm not of 101st. Holly says, looks like Dark Maga to me. Oh my God, Holly, it's Sergeant's time, man. Why you gotta say some stuff like that? This looks like Dark Maga. Ooh, be careful. Be careful. There might be some conspiracy theorists. Ooh, let me get that. Getting that tinfoil out there, Holly, saying, yeah. Davardi, balls of the eagle.
Yes, the field artillery.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's field artillery. Yeah, they're the balls. I had to double check.
Okay.
I forgot.
It must be a 101st thing. I've never been part of it. So anyway, again, shout out to both teams. May the best team win. And Army, this on you. Don't fumble this. No pun intended. Don't fumble. We'll be watching. I'll be sitting there enjoying it with my everybody knows that football with me, it's tradition is chicken wings. So if you see chicken wings flying through a window or something like that, or you hear a story about it, then I guess obviously you're what happened. It means the Army lost. So on with the show. Okay, Spanky.
Okay.
We talking about this Geo? We talking about this general?
Yeah, we might as well get this out the way.
Let's get this out the way. So,
yes.
Then we did this general here. So, anyways, the Army fires 4-star general for improper influence and subordinate selection for command. Guys, remember this story came out from Steve Bannon over at military.com back in April-ish. And it was over the cap process, the B cap, how battalion commanders get selected. And apparently, General Hamilton, we posted this on the main page, and let me grab the screenshot so y'all can see the imagery. You guys might have remembered this image. Why is my images looking all wrong and stuff? So there was two articles that were
push the red button.
Yeah, there we go. I get that red button again. There were a couple articles that were thrown out. It was first from Steve Broke. The scoop was from Steve Bannon, and then of course now Task and Purpose. They claimed and they credited him and all that. So that we posted the Task and Purpose story with the link that Steve Bannon did of the story about that. So
right.
I don't think I've ever heard. I don't recall ever remembering a 4-star getting relieved in my time.
I don't either. There's not very many of them, so
I mean,
I think I'd remember.
Yeah, I think I remember this. I don't recall at all ever remembering any GO getting relieved in quite a minute. And that whole exactly that. Man, that whole story is weird. It's weird and crazy, and we talked about this back when he was suspended first back in the day. Back in the day, making it sound like it happened a long time ago. It feels like it happened a long time. 2024 has been one hell of a.
It's like March.
Yeah, exactly. 2024 has been one hell of a decade.
Right.
And so this was posted, and again, this is from Steve Bannon and of course, and Task and Purpose together. They both did Task and Purpose did an article with Steve Bannon's article in there as well. So, Army Secretary Christine Wormuth has fired a 4-star general, one of just 12 in the entire service, following an investigation of accusations that he attempted to use his position to push a subordinate officer's promotion. That whole BCAP thing is just crazy. It's supposed to be a board that's supposed to be objective, right? It's a board thing.
Right. Well, the thing is like because he was saying he was trying to make sure that, there was no bias and this, that, or whatever. And I'm not going to lie and say that I completely believe that there's probably biases against women or, just depending on who it is on the board. There's always going to be some type of bias. So I do believe that could be possible. But what he did is still wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he thinks there's really bias, change the system, not pick your I know he was not found. Like there is some evidence that their relationship may be improper, but we don't know that part for sure.
Mhm.
So not just pick your girlfriend and try to get her promoted because you're just like it's not about bias then.
No, it aids. It becomes a. Well, it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It does
Mhm.
That's my
Right.
favorite troop, and my troop is rocking it, and I think my troop should get
Exactly.
promoted. Yada yada yada. So this is an Army statement that was released stating that although the investigation found the command assessment program was still an attempt to interfere with the process, at least they admit that. Secretary Warmoth will be issuing a directive that formally establishes CAP as an enduring Army program in order to reinforce the integrity of CAP and increase transparency. That's from the Army. So Army Lieutenant General Chris Mohan. Again, every time we get breaking news or something like that, we always got people with names that get mad because we don't know how to say it. At any rate, the acting commander of the AMC, the Army Material Command, will serve in the current role until a permanent replacement has been nominated. Because those positions have to be nominated.
Mm.
So
and that could be a while right now
yeah, it could be a while exactly.
with an administration change. Yeah, that's just well. Another thing is like a lot of people were saying on this, it's like, oh, well, he's still going to get to retire. I mean, I don't think that he did anything that like really warrants like even yes, even if he's guilty of um you know trying to get his troop promoted, I don't think that's something that should like completely ruin a 42-year career. Get him out of that job where he can't do it again. Yes, it's not. I mean, people have done much worse and got to retire. So yeah, I don't think that
So you
he
think
should
you're
have
saying that it's too
knocked
harsh?
down.
You're saying that it was too harsh for what?
No. What happened is not too harsh. A lot of people were saying that it wasn't harsh enough. And again, it's not like he physically harmed anybody, stuff like
Right.
that. Yes, he did something wrong. So getting
Right.
fired is an appropriate punishment. Not, I mean, you don't have to like ruin
Yeah.
his entire retirement.
Well,
because of that.
the thing is that him getting fired from that, it's kind of like you were saying, it doesn't warrant him facing the wall or you know what I mean, or a court martial or something like that. It's an administrative process that I think that even the IG said that concluded that it was improperly advocated for the lieutenant colonel to be selected for command. And so, I mean, it's one of those things to where, okay, now we have to leverage what's big and what's not big to promote. I mean, we've talked about this before. For some of the small things, we overdo it, and for some of the big things, we underdo it. And the investigations also stated that the quote a net effect of adding the lieutenant colonel and officer not certified ready for the command to order the merit list ultimately caused concern in the force. And this is a deviation from established processes. At the behest of General Hamilton uprooted the trust in the program from not just the affected population, but across the Army. So they're right. I mean, and also he's a 4-star general. If he gets fired from that position, there's nowhere else to go. You can't make him a commander somewhere else. He's 4 stars. I mean, what, at that point.
And he was in for 42 years.
Yeah,
he can retire.
Yeah, he's going to retire. Like I said, you're not going to freaking, again, not saying that he should not have been canned, or not saying they should, whatever. I'm just saying that, like you were saying, sometimes the Army
punishment is appropriate.
Yeah, the punishment for this case is appropriate. And I just want to know how many other generals, that could or have not been, or may have been overly fired or unduly fired, I guess I would say. I mean, or not punished completely. Because in the IG's reports that said that it was an anonymous complaint that alleged that he and a lieutenant colonel were having an inappropriate or fraternizing, or likely sexual relationship. The investigators found that although they were overly familiar in their relationship, that undue familiarity that we talked about before, Spanky, there was no direct evidence that the two had any sexual relationship. So again, I'm like you were saying, there's just some things that what do you want the guy to face? He got terminated. He's going to be told to retire.
Right.
Everyone in the comments when we posted, like, oh, see, that's what happens. He deserves a dude. That bro. How about you correct the soldier? How about you correct the soldiers that are in the inbox for not wearing their uniform right, and then come back to us and tell us about this 4-star. Oh God, man. So yeah, that's really the. I mean, again, we freaking talked about this back in March, so it's not like
Yes.
it's new.
It's just an update that the investigation did finish.
Yeah. Matt says he's a logistics general, right? Figure he'd get a spot at the FedEx on the FedEx or UPS board by now. Yeah, that's kind of like that's a good point. I mean, I know some generals that retire that were like combat arms guys that end up working for like weapons companies like Colt or SIG. So there we go. So from March to now, that's when it was. So now the board twice stated that this lieutenant colonel was not selected. She could not be a commander. So I don't know. It's kind of like
I don't know exactly how the whole board process works.
We need to get some board people.
If they have a choice, yeah.
We need to get some. What's up, Gary? We need to get some board people up in here to talk about that whole process from the beginning to the end. Because I mean, again, I like you said, he got what he got, and that's it. I'm not gonna. But then again, I was hanging out in a parking lot, and I was not fraternizing with the other party. Ooh. What are you talking about, Baconator? What do you mean? What's going on? Somebody said we should do a meme page update, just go around and look at the other meme pages and shoot the shit and see what's up.
Interesting.
I
like that idea.
Yeah, I kind of like. Coming soon, Army issued wives to avoid this issue in the future, bro. Insomniac, why? I mean. You know how hard it is.
What about husbands?
You know how hard it is to turn in a wife at CIF. It's hard. It's hard, bro. Myself being a divorce enthusiast. Oh, too soon.
No. It's fine. It's
okay.
fine. It's all fine. Right on time.
Right on time. Okay, so that's that. I mean, there's really nothing to talk about. He got busted. Got fired, and there you go. There's nowhere else. I mean, it's like, oh, he's gonna get to retire. I'm like, well, shit. What do you expect him to go? He's a 4-star. There's no other 4-star job to do it. So, anyways, that weird. That feels like my civilian account now. This is my military account. Oh wait, what? Gary says, wait, you can't DX them? Nah, man.
Right.
Yeah, depending where you got him issued, bro. Depending where you got them spouses issued. I'm pretty sure women service members say the same thing about their spouses, like we say. We can't DX them. No, you can't take him to DRMO. you can't take him to TMD to get him enhanced. Well, actually, some spouses. I mean, you can if you want. Exactly that. Ed Barlow in the chat. Can't take that. It's got holes in it. Drop your CIF jokes in there right now. All right, so today there was a law enforcement event that happened today at 18th Airborne Corps at Fort Liberty. Now, but he wasn't railing his subordinate spouse, and I'll take it. Yeah, at that point, I don't think anybody cares. Hots and Cots divorce edition. You see Hots and Cots jump in there? Yes. Hots and Cots divorce edition. Yeah, exactly that. Ooh.
Interesting.
I like that, Hots and Cots. Our man Hots and Cots in the chats. So there was a law enforcement event. Now, this has been covered before, and I think we need to rehash it. But at any time that there is a quote unquote a possible active shooter or something like that, before what we did was we would just wait until the information came out. Well, then obviously there were some changes after the Fort Hood, the second. What was it? When did Fort Hood happen? It was like 2008, right? 2000.
Which one? Sorry.
It was the second one.
The first one was November 5th, 2009.
2009. And then the second one was during the, everyone jumped the gun and got on everybody. Divorce enthusiast type B, divorce enthusiast type A, divorce once and it gets older and stays divorced. Huh? What? Susan throwing up some psychological psychiatry stuff in there. It was after the second Fort Hood incident. The U.S. Army W.T.F Moment's got a lot of shit for posting an alerts back in the day. It was Jose, I think, that posted the first one, and everyone jumped the gun and got pissed off. Why did you post a false alarm? Blah blah blah. And then now, as we have evolved in our alerting system, we've changed it to where it's better safe than sorry. It's better to have that alert, have that posted and all that. And of course, our engagements with the organizations on installations once we find out, which is why it's important for PAOs, comms, people to reach out to us anytime we post something. And I'll say with this event here with 18th Airborne Corps, that there was an armed individual in the 82nd Airborne Division area. The Fort Liberty Emergency Services confirmed that the situation is still active. Now, mind you, this was posted earlier. This is not happening now. Installation law enforcement agencies were on the scene to resolve the situation. We'll post more information as it becomes available. Now, in conjunction with that, and in conjunction with law enforcement contacts and media outlets, that's now how we work when a post goes up. We were, for almost 30 minutes, we're inundated with a bunch of inbox stuff. And look, for situations like that, please, please, please give us the 5 W's. Don't say there's an active shooter and then say that's it. Don't say, like, give us more deets. Now, several pages, other pages, not mean pages, but like, I'll say it. FR, spouses groups. Here we are talking about spouses again. Hots and Cots spouses edition again. You spoon this up. They were, it's like telephone, like you said, it's like third party information. And we just don't, we got a lot of angry feedback. We were already discussing with tenant organizations on Fort Liberty, and that's it. So if the information is coming up with us and we're coordinating those communications efforts to message out to the community, then that's why we posted the first one that had the 2nd Brigade emblem and then the details of that. That's just the way we're going to work. Sorry, it's better safe than sorry to get that shit posted, and then any information that we can get in the interim. Well, in events like this, they evolve. So if what you see the post get deleted and another post goes up, or that post gets deleted and another post goes up, that's so that way we're not getting a fucking message at 3:00 in the morning saying you guys had an active shooter, and it's not the case. So that's why you see the active shooter post get taken down and then updated with the command. So the command, working with, like I said, we worked with a lot of media outlets and a lot of media people that assist us in some of the message, and it was teamwork, baby. It was bam, bam, bam. So the outcome of it, this was at 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this was posted on the social medias of 18th Airborne Corps. We did, again, this is an awesome coordinating effort in communications, and they were able to post real quick. Again, as soon as the updates were coming, armed subject was in custody, and it was an isolated incident. No injuries that were incurred, and it did not affect installation access. So it's I'm sorry. There's no, I hate when people armchair events.
Exactly.
Especially when it comes to this. Because me and you got, I think that one time when me and you went off on some people for how we could, how did we,
Oh, we went off on somebody? Not I.
No, yeah. We're talking about the last time there was an incident, and individuals were getting pissed off because they thought the information was more accurate than the information that we were having. So it's almost like us talking, and this is a pure hypothetical that we're discussing that has nothing to do with this. I'll just set up an example. It would be like us talking to the LEOs, the law enforcement, or the organization giving us up-to-date information as fast as they can, and we're posting for them. Then what some Dependa, I'll fucking say it. When some Dependa out in Rayford, that's not even there talking to everybody else. So sorry, it's just the just the way it works.
Yes, because they heard from a friend that heard from a friend that heard from a friend that heard from a friend, and something gets lost in translation.
Oh, not lost in translation, and we were getting casualty updates that did not even exist, and it's like we're not gonna. No, how come you guys didn't post that? Well, because it didn't happen. There was no mass casualty event, and we just that's just the way we're gonna do it. If you don't fucking like it, set up your own emergency notification WTF moments page, and you can admin that shit yourself.
Do it however you want.
Yeah, do however you want. So, anyways, so that's that was, I would say, is an unfortunate event that had a good outcome with no serious injuries. That's the best way we can say it. Everyone's gonna get mad at how we didn't report it or how we shouldn't have reported it. Hey, whatever, dude. We got memes to do. We got Christmas trees to post.
Exactly.
Well. Situations been resolved. That's it. I know there's individuals that like to go, whoa, they like to rage bait all this stuff. Well, you should have
Like,
posted
or what
this.
about them?
Yeah. Oh my God. The whataboutisms have been in the inbox. Oh, I'm like, okay, you guys should have said this. There's no way that this happened. And yeah, got it, dude. Got it. Or gal. So that's it. I mean, that's the best way I can.
Don't like it? Start your own page. Put it out, information on how you think it should be put out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's enough on that. Again, appreciate everybody working with us and getting us the information as well. So this next thing we're going to talk about, this kind of like hit us like, I mean, what is going on? This is not a Monday edition, by the way. This is not the Monday edition, by the way. We are talking
Absolutely
about,
not.
we're talking about politics, but we're talking about a politician asking the question. Now, you know, exactly that, Gary. U.S. Army W.T.F moments and Hots and Cots will tell you, we run a lot of bipartisan advocacy for the troops, and whoever's working on the project, there's no, well, you're a Republican or you're a Democrat or you're this, because we're woke. Are we woke? Oh shit! Is that a Freudian slip, Spanky? We woke.
Right.
We work with members of the Senate, members of Congress, and their comps and their staff to make sure we get the information. This right here kind of like was a surprise. It just came out of the open about a clinic.
Exactly.
A clinic update. And I did not know this. I was kind of shocked that this was even, I'm like, huh? What? Let me grab this right here. So,
because I had no heads or tails with this. I did not hear about anything until,
Right. Someone posted up. Now we're going to post a link. This is going to be a link the story is going to be up later on tonight. Meth heads are woke too. Yeah. This is a letter from Josh Hawley, a U.S. Senator. And and this is a letter asking Secretary of Defense Austin about the General Leonard Wood Army Community Hospital downgrading to a clinic. We didn't know this was I didn't know this. I mean, I didn't know this. I don't know I don't even know what's going on with this. Again, this is just like a we do know that DHA, the Department of Defense Health Agency, has been doing or Defense Agency, I should say, have been doing these weird decisions on our medical treatment. And the reason why I say Fort Leonard Wood raised my eyebrows, A, is because Josh Hawley talked about it, and B, there's a lot of veterans that go there too. They get their care transferred from the VA to them. Like if there's so if there's a specific case where a veteran needs to have a specific set of surgery, the VA hospital can't handle it, then Fort Leonard Wood handles it. Fort Leonard Wood is able to provide some of the treatment there as a hospital, but as a clinic,
No, just what you were saying about the VA. So, okay, so if you're doing this to save money, which is usually the reason, or if you're doing this to cut this budget, now the VA's budget's going to grow in that area because they're going to have to send those veterans to community care instead of to another government agency. And it's like, so now you're just spending more money over here. So yeah, it makes no sense.
Well, and again, I'm saying this again, Josh Hawley, U.S. Senator, even stated a fact that we've always talked about on Sergeant's Time. We've always talked about this, that closing, large installation hospitals, then, like you were saying, Spanky, you brought up the question about the significant transit time to reach the hospital.
Yes.
How long does it take to get from Fort Leonard Wood to any hospital? I mean, you said it was like 40 minutes or something like that. Sometime in some.
Yes, I think it's at least that to a major hospital if there's not one on there, because Fort Leonard Wood really is kind of just in little small towns, and it's a basic training post. Like how many children like that, baby soldiers like that get hurt that would need an emergency care,
right?
Not even just talking about all the veterans and NCOs and everybody that's there, but like I said, they're training accidents, injuries, all those happen. And if they're serious, what, you got to take them 40 minutes away
Yeah, not to mention the fact that we were talking about what's trained? Who trains what at Fort Leonard Wood?
Oh yeah,
What's
exactly. For
training?
Linwood is Seaburn,
Yeah.
and they have live nerve agents, like
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that can kill you. So you got to drive 40 minutes now.
Yeah, you got to drive
Get
40 minutes
out
because
to
in the event you get exposed to some nerve agent in your training, or I mean the engineers.
Oh yeah, those too.
The engineers. So if you have a blast injury, or you have an injury like that, I mean, dude, I'm agreeing with, and you guys, because we try not to get political here on Sarn's Time, but I'm agreeing with Senator Josh Hawley on this. Why is that hospital being downgraded to a clinic?
It is
budget. It's saving money. It's budget. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're looking at the area in which it services, and it's almost like the bean counters over at DHA aren't paying attention to the needs of what's the community, what's being done in the what's going to happen in the community, the second and third order effects.
It's like I said, that I am sure, like if they had to like downgrade some hospitals to clinics, there's probably many others out there that are close to like a civilian emergency room. I'm not going to say like Cavazos is the right choice that they should shut that down, obviously, but again, there is another full trauma emergency room less than 2 miles from Darnell. So yeah, I'm just like, so again, I'm like that, so that all that emergency care could be serviced. Everything else, yeah, it sucks, but that's the worst thing is like you can't drive 40 minutes for an emergency.
Yeah, well,
even if the clinic people ride with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too is like, I can't even imagine that. Baconator brings up a good point too. Is like Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I live just north of Lake of the Ozarks, but damn, everything is at least an hour away through the Ozark Mountains. So yeah, exactly that. That's why they call it Fort Lost in the Woods.
Yeah.
So, but man, how bad is the hospital ratings for them to get downgraded? That's the thing. See, I don't know.
Don't think that's it.
I don't think that's it. I think they're using this as a cost cutting measure, Pip. So it's like, yeah, exactly. Elon's going to go ham. That's a good question. I mean, this is sort of pseudo Monday edition / topic with the Sergeant's Time twist, but I mean that Doge thing. What do you think about that Doge thing? What he's planning to do with government stuff?
Do I think? Okay, I'll tell you real quick. I don't think that the right people are going to be running it but I think it's a great idea. Like, there's definitely so much room for government efficiency improvement. Like I mean, we can all say that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I agree with the idea, but I don't think it's the right people.
Gotcha.
That's my opinion.
You want to keep going? We want to keep charging through? Or do you want to take a break right quick? I think we just charge through.
Let's just charge through and finish this up.
Yeah,
because again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do this.
Yeah, we can do this. I mean,
we can go more than 55 minutes at a time.
Yeah, exactly. We can go. Yeah, exactly. Unless I got to go potty, then I got to get up and you'll see me standing up wearing my Ranger panties. Anyways, so again, I'm just I think it's a good thing as well because there's a lot of things that are in government that here's what I think. I think that Doge stuff coupled with the Army or coupled with the DODs, I think I'm pretty sure they'll build some people that'll have, hey, why do you think this program should go away? Or why do you think this program should not? Because lately, I mean, no more end of the year.
Oh, exactly, Matt.
Yeah, Matt, exactly. I just saw that too. No more end of the year chair and knife purchases. Yeah. I want to see what's going to be cut. I want to see what's on the chopping block. And I want to see the individuals that they fall in love with their programs. I want to see them fight for their shit. Okay, you think this stuff is good, blah, blah, blah. Again, look, Haas and Kotz.
What center of excellence do we need today?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Haas and Kotz, there's something that we posted up. I have a feeling Haas and Kotz, I mean, I know Rob, he's a very, he's on it. He's all up on that stuff. Haas and Kotz, I'm going to tell you what, they are, how do I say this? Matter of fact, you guys, I'm gonna give Rob a plug anyways on this. You guys, you guys don't know the relationship with U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments and Hots and Cots, we've been working with him since the app has been open, and basically all we did, and of course, I'll just say this again.
Yeah, we're besties.
We're besties now. What's up, Corey? And we've worked with him. And remember, I was telling you about the bipartisan relationships we have with members of Congress. Hots and Cots and W.T.F. Moments. We've provided that assistance in reporting. So this right here, example of Hots and Cots in action. And obviously, of course, you see it shared on U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments because it's our collab app. And now people are going to be like, oh, wait a minute, you guys are tied together. This shouldn't be happening. I want Doge to fix this. No. This is the shit that I want Doge to fix. I want barracks renovation I mean like a freaking flamethrower and a wrecking ball on why our housing and why our barracks are so fucking trashed. If anything else, we can how long until they bring out the Paul Ryan lady off a cliff commercial to scare people about Doge? Yeah, exactly. Oh, they're going to cut your benefits. They're going to cut you this. They're going to cut you that. Hey, look, that's the thing about this this how do I say this? Reoccurring administration, inbound administration. I mean, he's the same. He's got different people doing stuff, but President-elect Trump, I'm curious to sit back and see what's going to happen with this Doge stuff. I really am. I'm excited. I'm actually kind of excited. It's almost like the Bobs on Office Space. What do you say you do?
Yeah, the Bobs. No, that's exactly it. Well, and even that, like I said, this is obviously, mismanagement of funds. Well, on the housing side, because again, all the BH is going to those private companies. But even if you just cut out like government inefficiency, like just this obviously wasn't at the federal level, but like two different state agencies cannot talk to each other. So you're going to spend the same money on the same background checks, things like that. And I'm sure that happens at the federal level too.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so I switched from this department to this department and you're going to pay all this money because you can't call the other one, things like that.
Right.
Or spending $1,000 for toilet seats, because we all know that.
Right. That. Yeah. So different parts for different. Yeah, exactly that. Well, why is it costing that much? What kind of toilet seat is it? What kind of epic shits are people taking to have a toilet seat that requires to cost that much? Oh my God. I mean, if you guys are on Twitter, if you guys are on Facebook, whatever, U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments prime mover, prime messaging platform is Facebook. And so this is, and of course the podcasts are being discussed and all that. So all the excerpts, all the videos and pictures that you're seeing are from U.S. Army W.T.F. Moments and Hots and Cots. But again, this is an example right here that it was just like yesterday, about a day and a half or so ago, that the reason why Hots and Cots this is like the Yelp. Hots and Cots is the one that it's just like the main page. It is Sergeant Portneck is gonna have to start a diet. Yeah, Sergeant Portneck. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I know, man. That's how they fund Black Ops. That's what Mike says. But this is from Hots and Cots. I'm gonna read right now, right quick. I've spoken to Stigma about where soldiers don't want to report issues and wish to remain anonymous. Sounds familiar, right? Soldiers' third day in their new duty station, the room assigned room doors do not lock, and the soldier was told they needed to verbally agree that if anything was stolen, that they were 100% at fault. Which is wrong answer. Wrong answer. In order to secure the personal belongings, a battle provided a spare room, which is pictured here. The soldier has a month's worth of gear in their car from in-processing. Soldier says, yep, that's mold and dust. It's stained into everything. I have a cot, but privates don't matter. Walls have holes, and there's a liquor collection from the last occupant, which is the pictures that we showed earlier. And like Hots and Cots said, we need to do better. And look, Hots and Cots, there's three chain of command, Hots and Cots, and us. Will
when I was attachment sergeant, I'm sorry, I would take that soldier to live in my house before I put them in a room like that.
Right.
Just
right. And then everyone's like,
until it got fixed. So
Hots and Cots is running into the same situation that WTF Moments is. Soldiers don't want to talk because once they find out, it's kind of funny. A lot of leaders would like to slam soldiers for what they say on WTF Moments when they highlight shit like this, but don't police up all their other soldiers that act a fucking fool on TikTok or say some crazy ass shit on social media that's like legit crazy shit.
or they're just plain embarrassed because they let something like this happen
Yeah, that's
and
exactly.
put
Yeah,
one of their soldiers in this environment.
yeah, exactly that.
Ugh. Like, you're not living like that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Like,
As a matter of
you
fact,
go live in that room.
I was gonna say get the
Yeah.
get the soldiers to move in the CSM's house or something like that. It's like maybe we should do
Mm-hmm.
that. Maybe we should just like walk over to it. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'd get a lot of shit. Probably not.
Or just put a tent out in their his
Yeah, just
yard.
yeah.
It'd be
I'm probably
better
gonna
than
be a lot of
this
shit.
room.
And say, hey, here's your CSM's address. Here you go. Just pop a tent right there in his yard and see what he says. You know what I mean?
Right? Like I said, it's cleaner in the tent than it would be in that room.
Yep, exactly. So again, Hots and Cots. I cannot say this enough. I know I appreciate everybody using that app, and because again, this is something that collaborative app between U.S. Army, W.T.F, and Hots and Cots. They also cover, and again, I'll say this is a plug. I'll say it because Rob's kicking ass. This is also a plug for DFACS. It's also a plug for facilities. It's also a plug for, it's like a Yelp. So if you get all your stuff put in there and say, hey, installation, this is a multi-service, by the way. Pick your service, throw in Hots and Cots. Hots and Cots is more joint than us. I mean, they're joint now. So
I know. They let all of they let all of our little brothers and sisters play.
Yeah. More jointness. They're lethality of excellence type thing, you know, center of excellence. So this post right here is of an empty kiosk at Fort Stewart. This is as of the 9th. And again, just highlighting it again. It's all anonymous, just like our inbox, all anonymous. And there you go. That's the, I mean, that's the spiel.
It's not completely empty. I know there's some yogurt in there.
Yeah.
Like
I'll say, well, I mean, me
there.
being a fat guy, I do like the yogurt. So I gotta tend to the yogurt. Let me see. I think, let me pull up the link here right quick. So you guys already know, if it's shared, obviously on U.S. Army W.T.F moments, and of course you can see us, blah, 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 you know, share it. Lies, I see yogurt. Yeah, exactly that. We just said that, Insomniac.
And a basket.
Yeah.
And a basket.
So
it's not empty.
I will, matter of fact, let me just do this. Let me grab the app address and then be able to see if it'll paste here. There you go. Oh,
There it is.
Did I pop? Oh, did I put that in there right? I don't know if I put that in there right. Didn't put it in there twice. Looks like it. Oh, I missed a P. Oops. Okay, so let me drop another P in there.
There.
Right,
Okay,
there you go.
there
I
it
see the
is.
P now.
Right.
I see the P. I see the P. I gotta go P. Matter of fact, let me just swing over to the there's latency. You typed that in 20 years ago, or 20 seconds ago. Before, hey, sorry, dude. There is a latency issue because the reason why we have that latency on purpose is that way we can, we could do the.
Yeah.
I could so that way I could cuss. There's a little bit of a yes. So there is a delay. Sorry, that's just the way it works. And also, we're multinational in our streaming. So we're not just streaming here. We're streaming overseas as well. And Ivan hates that. Ivan hates it. So they
Paul loves it. Paul does.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, he loves. Man, dude, Paul, come back up on the net, man. We need
proof of life, Paul.
We need proof of life, bro. I mean, we've not seen you. So let me pull up the app. I mean, pull up the website at least, and you can see the app here. And then, yeah, we do have an audience in Nepal. At one time, he came in there and threw the wingdings at us, and we're like, "Whoa, let's do this translation stuff right quick." There we go. So this is all the stuff on Hots and Cots currently posted. Yukon rotation. Let's take a look at their Yukon rotation. Ew. What's that? What is that, brother? Ooh. 3rd Brigade, 10th Mountain in Slovakia on a Yukon rotation. Ooh. Let's check out this. Oh, this is U.S. Army Garrison Benelux shape in Belgium. Look at that chow. That looks good. I do miss some Euro chow. This is, I like this. This is sweet. Some good chow. Let's see. So, and then you see there's an Air Force one in there. Oh, Air Force. Oh, the Air Force got mold now? Oh, man. You know how the Air Force, they pay substandard living allowances for their personnel to live
Yes.
on Army bases? So are they going to start paying substandard living allowance on that? So this Maxwell Air Force Base in Maxwell Gunter, Alabama. Family was sick, put in service calls for mold and mold in the AC. Housing never offered to clean, denied it was mold. Clean the vents and bleach and claiming it was dust buildup from cooking in the kitchen. Dude.
I mean, dust just brushes off of those because mine get dusty, and I just got to do a little Swifter dustier, and that's gone. I can't do that and get mold off with just a little Swifter.
So this one right here was crazy. This one right here, switching from Army to Air Force and seeing the mold is hilarious. Embracing exactly that, Assad. I'm telling you, man, it's funny. It's like now all of a sudden, oh no. So this right here, this case right here that you see, bees were in here. And
no, not bees.
Yeah, bees, man. And they found 100 pounds worth of honey in that joker, man. I mean, let me blow that up.
Free honey.
Yeah, free honey. Yeah, exactly.
And was that a plus or a minus?
Yeah, exactly. So, so after taking matters in their own hands, they called in a beekeeper. And the previous tenant of this right here had had some mold issues. So, yeah, Baconator, Alabama is made of mold. It's all mold. Exactly. We should just issue you, well, just like how they issue you wives at CIF, they should issue you mold. That's when we get our mold too.
I mean,
but anyway, so this right here is like, look at that. All those honeycombs in there, 100 pounds worth of honey. Do you get to keep the honey? I mean, if they're your bees, right?
I know that's, or did the beekeeper take the bee?
Yeah, the bee. Yeah. How does that work? I mean, that's kind of pretty cool. That's pretty cool when you think about it.
And what would you even do with it? Like 100 pounds of honey?
Honey? Oh man, what are you talking about? That's great sweetener.
100 pounds.
It's good for
of
your
honey.
toe. I would eat dude. I'm fat. I like to eat. It's one thing about being retired now. I will sit there and go, oh, it's time to eat, and I don't have to worry about a height and weight because us stocky little dudes, have to worry about that stuff.
Craig says complaining about having honey on tap. Soldiers complain about it every
Exactly that. Look, this is bullshit. I got free honey now. I don't even know what the honey market is. Over here at the look at Fort Carson. Awesome lunch today at Warfighter DFAC. Look at that. Oh snap! Look at that. Spanky, we need to come over here to fucking Fort Carson.
I know.
We need to start eating DFACs. I was just talking to one of my friends. Hey, let's go do like DFACs. One of my warrant.
I'm gonna have to test all these ones out around here.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to check it, dude. Let's go to Fort Cav and chill out and eat. Be like there's a warrant officer friend that's on Twitter that posted that, hey, you should just do like a secret shopper type thing and just go and rate and just sit there and stuff like that. That looks good. Matt says that has to be AI. There's no way this is true. Never seen default food. This is, I know. Look at that. Oikos, that freaking salad. Oh, dude. Oh.
I know. Is that like a broccoli salad?
Yeah, I'm getting freaking hungry.
Is it grape? I don't know. The mac and cheese doesn't look awful.
No, that lemon rice. Is that I think that a fish or something like that, or that looks like some sort of.
Yeah, it looks like it's fish with lemon on top. Yeah, no, it's salmon. I can see it. It's blackened salmon. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I can see it's salmon.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. So again, hit Hots and Cots. I wonder if he's got the shops set up. Of course, there are some. There is a. Oh, here's another one. That's an IHOP. Yeah. This right here is a broken soda machine over at Fort Liberty. 3 spare DFAC soda and coffee broke every day for 2 weeks, and they only serve juice, water, and boxed milk. I kind of like boxed milk, but yeah, that's kind of messed up.
If they don't have Diet Coke, it's a 0 stars. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was some Thanksgiving posts in there. So let's see, installations. There you go. You can see all the readouts that he has. Yeah, so again, download the app. Hots and Cots is already pinned on top of U.S. Army WTF Moments. Any of our social media platforms has a little collab link on there, and you can just get on there and see that. But look at all that stuff, man. They got, let's see, who's got that? JBLM, Washington's got like 25 ratings. Holy crap. Average rating for the Chow is 3.72. Ooh, Lordy. Ooh. Do you want to go? Let's see.
We got to get those numbers up.
We got to go, Lordy. Barracks mold insect. Oh. Let's open it up and see. Let's see what they got. Oh man, JBLM. Okay, there's the bistro. Oh, these meal prep stuff. I kind of like these meal prep stuff. It kind of portions the portions up for us fat people. What's the calf score, dude? I don't know. You want to say Fort Calf? Let's see. Fort Cavazos, 3 point. That's like COTS rating. Let's see. They got 21. And some of them are also Ford, so you're going to see some Ford posts in here. So yeah, the Soldier's New Room. This is again as of October. So again, if you don't use the app, then you won't have your shit hurt. Look at this right here. Ew, water. Ew. This is some stuff from Poland, I guess. Ew.
Oh yes.
Or Latvia or something like that. Bragg defects in the 90s were slapping. You ain't lying, dude. They were good. Let's see.
Oh no.
Contact us. Support. Well, there's some. Oh shit! I don't want to buy no money. What are you doing? Oh, whoa. Hots and Cots, what you doing, dude? Dang. I think I just doxed my money. So, anyways. All right. So I think that's it. We got one more story, and this next story is. Oh my gosh! What? Maybe we shouldn't have not put in Hots and Cots. You know what I mean? Maybe we should have not done the Hots and Cots. You know what I mean? I should have our education funds, our education. That one. I'm gonna say right now, what's going on? What is going on with our education benefits? There's a story that Steve Bannon did, and I look, man. Do we want it? Are you? How do I say this? Are you just trying not to let us stay in? Are you trying not to have us stay in the Army? Are you trying to cut our benefits to where we can't have anything nice when it comes to our ed benefits?
Exactly.
So you guys don't know, there's a credentialing. We posted on the main page. Way too much information to cover. It was posted on Steve Bannon again did another note, and God, man, it's just I
just really think I just really starting to believe, like, my conspiracy theory on this is they don't want people getting too many credentials, because then they're way more marketable in the civilian world and they want to get out.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good one.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Yeah, now I got to chew on some. So we posted on the main page, and you guys can just check it out. It's posted up. CA has been reduced from 4,000 to 2K, 1 certification per year, 3 per 10-year period. Officers aren't eligible. Service members must take the related exam after completing training. Service members who fail an exam must recoup the funds. Now, if you look up at the everyone's like, oh, you guys didn't post all the documents. No, we posted all of them. All of them have been posted. And it doesn't mention barring officers for TA benefits. And I'm just going to say they're not eligible. It's not barring them. It just for some of the and again, anytime they throw out this confusing ass freaking guidance on what we're not going to get or we are going to get, if you look at the article that's underneath that, Steve Bannon did a pretty good write-up for military.com. It's an article underneath all the memorandums that we posted. It's dramatically scaling back one of the most generous education benefits. This is that cool funding. It is, Corey. It is basically the Army saying that it's slashing the benefit, reducing it to $2,000 annually, a move that would be even more painful given the rampant inflation since the program's launch and, of course, the rising costs of education.
Yeah.
So I don't get why they're doing. Like you were saying, you get all them certs, get those certs, you become marketable, and you say, "See ya."
Exactly.
The benefit cap will also reduce to one credentialing per course, or one credentialing course per year, and no more than 3 courses in a decade. Damn, dude, they really want in a decade. They're gonna track all that.
And then, like I said, that's why I think that, because again, I know that a lot of people are like, oh, okay, I don't know many people that use this, because I saw those comments too. I'm like, I've been in signal units.
Mm-hmm.
They are using this.
Yes.
You
yes.
know,
Yes.
all of those
Yep.
cyber type certifications that I can't remember, the C++s.
Yeah.
And the,
Yep. Exactly.
yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
And they do get very marketable very quickly.
So, quote unquote, that the changes we are making to these programs will help ensure that the long-term sustainability. This is from Agnes Garabin Schaefer, the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Manpower and Reserve Affairs, told military.com. Finally, officers will no longer be eligible. Everyone's like, oh, it didn't say that. It didn't say that. Look in the article and it says that officers are no longer eligible. It just said that. Will no longer be eligible. Some Army officials with direct knowledge of the planning said that the cohorts of the troops were already beneficiaries for numerous education opportunities. And when adjusting the program to make financial sense, enlisted troops have by far the most difficulty transitioning into civilian careers after service, and thus would benefit the most. Now, hey, that's if you're allowed to do these transition services, because again, we keep harping on this. I want to grab some soldiers that are ETSing and put them in a room together. And I want soldiers that are joining the Army to walk in the same room. And I want these soldiers to ask those that are getting out what questions or questions of what did they get or not get while serving. So that way, when a recruiter is laying it out saying, we have this right here, we have this right here, we have this right here, that soldier that wants to join the Army is in the same room as somebody transitioning out and saying, hey, did you get this? No, I did not get this.
Yeah, we have all that, but we weren't allowed to use it.
Exactly.
I had
exactly. We weren't allowed to use this.
To the field.
Yeah. Were you allowed to get all this transition leave? No, because of this business rules that we have for the rotations that we're doing. Did you guys get to do the CSP stuff? No, they wouldn't let us do the CSP stuff. Did they let you go do this credentialing stuff? No, they wouldn't let us do that.
No, I had to sweep the motor pool. It was more important.
No, I had to sweep the motor pool.
Not let me go.
And is it true that we're using the highest technology to use all this type of manning stuff? No, we still use leaf-form cover sheets on a system that's supposed to be automated. Now, it's speaking to someone.
I mean, you're not wrong. We can't even get the simplest thing like that right.
Right. Well, I will just say this. This is the last thing before we start doing housekeeping. Yeah, Braden said we'd get kicked out so fast for being too honest. In speaking with some individuals under the condition of anonymity and that will not wish to be named, I asked, hey, what happens when you do this? You do this leaf form cover sheet. Ironically, while we're broadcasting what was posted, another show. Another post about a cover sheet. So here we got right here, leaf form cover sheet. Now, from what the guys, or I should say from the sources, I think they're saying that IPS-A would probably end up crashing from all the uploads of leaf form cover sheets and all the documents that you're not required to have that IPS-A says you don't need to post, or you don't need to have this. So again, stop uploading your shit. I cannot say this enough. All the technology that we have, we brag about being the smartest force, powerful army, yada, yada. We use innovation in tech, yada, yada, yada. And then we use leaf form cover sheets, DA31s, Med Pros. I mean, they literally so they're going to bog a system down, overload the system until it crashes, because everyone wants to put fucking leaf form cover sheets and all their little fucking minutia in there. LES, IMR, flight itinerary, letter of lateness. I've never heard of,
why is leave late?
Yeah, I have never heard of a letter of lateness for leave. I've never heard
letters of lateness are just ridiculous no matter the situation. So yeah.
How am I going to do a form? How am I going to do a memorandum that says I was late because I was what? Because what? Who's doing the letter of lateness? I have seen some fiery XOs put This letter of lateness going in is because NCO failed to do this. I want to see some letter of lateness.
I have literally wrote letter of lateness. This letter of lateness is going in because you said I need a letter of lateness.
Yeah.
And you think they noticed that? Absolutely not.
Yeah. I have never seen the need for a letter of lateness for leave, let alone anything else. Hey, if it's late, you have a letter of lateness. Hey, was late. It's easy. We even made it. IPSA even made it easier for you to put your routing on there. You notice we've been posting routings of downgraded awards. You can even put in the comments. This was late because of deployment. This was late because of whatever. A letter of lateness for leave. I'm just boggled at. It just blows my mind. So,
or is like another one I did. It's late because you guys make up days that say things are late and they're not. This is just the day I'm putting them in.
Who's late for what? What are you talking about? So
just because somebody signed a memo that says 30 days, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it was 30 days late.
Change the memo to 15 days.
Yep, exactly. So
it's ridiculous.
Anyways, man, I'm kind of like, I can't beat this dead horse enough.
I need the lemon pledge.
Yeah, just lemon pledge. Let's do this lemon pledge, man. Because holy crap! So again, we're on the glide path, the down the slippery slope of closing up the store. We are going to be on the 22nd. We'll be closed. So this is the last. No, this is the last. I have one more week. So next week we'll be broadcasting. No guests, no whatever. So prepare for some debauchery. I might drink some eggnog in front of y'all on the 19th or something like that. Yep. It'll be with moi. Spanky's got business to handle, so I will be drinking some spicy eggnog because eggnog is for warriors. It's a warrior's drink. But again, from the 22nd of December to the 5th, 5th of January, it is going to be station closed. So you're not going to see no podcast. You're not going to see whatever. But January, it's starting to get. I'm already seeing guests for January 6th for the Monday edition. I'm already starting to see some workings and some emails back and forth about guests on the 13th, guests on the 16th, guests on freaking Friday. I mean, yeah, January is like picking up. So
it's very busy.
Yeah, it's gonna be very.
Everybody's
busy.
ready to get back to work in January.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget that we'll probably you'll probably see some posts about New Year's and yada. Be safe out there for the holidays, but I'll throw that message out next week. But other than that, I think that's it. Make sure you share, like, and follow.
I do.
We're broadcasting live on 5 platforms when it works. Because I know our restream situation keeps bending back, but I think the tech is good. We're broadcasting live on 5 platforms. 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. And, of course, X at WTF Nation Radio. Now, everyone asked about what happened on the show on Monday. We did get the show got dropped. It got dropped and barred from the show, from that broadcast that we posted about the health insurance CEO guy that incident, the health insurance that was killed. And so yeah, that was it. So the main page, YouTube page, was good, but the other ones were just fine. No drama, no nothing. So again, make sure you share, like, and follow. Look at all the comments, whatever. If you got something to hit U.S. Army WTF Moments in the inbox, contact at WTF Nation Radio if you want to join us on the podcast. And exactly that, Baconator, eggnog shots. So, you got anything singing? Because
no, I don't. Sweet dreams, y'all.
All right, we're out.
I'll see you in January.
See ya. See ya.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Driving us insane. ATF 0-30, no time to play. Push ups in the mud, feel the muscles strain. Army life is a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive, in the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the Army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Drill sergeant's fury echoing in the air. Discipline and duty we all must bear. Battle bodies by our side in the fight we share. In the face of danger we dare. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Souls and firefights, adrenaline's rush. Silent nights, broken by the enemy's hush. Medics on the move in the heat of the crush. In the heart of battle we trust. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find out our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle. Army life, it's a wild ride. WTF moments can't hide. Through the fire we survive. In the ranks we thrive. Homecoming's bittersweet, memories in our mind. Brothers lost but never left behind. Army WTF moments in the stories we find. In the army's embrace, we're forever entwined. It's WTF moments in the army's grind. Through the blood and sweat we find our kind. In the chaos and the fire we stand aligned. Warriors forged in the battle's bind. Through the smoke and the flames we rise again. In the heart of the storm we find our zen. Battle buddies by our side, our men. In the army's legacy we transcend.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.